morning friends, I'm Joanita and welcome to Stitchy Things. This is Flosstube number 42 on Saturday the 27th of April. Hi and welcome back. If you're a returning viewer, welcome to my new viewers, new subscribers. Thank you so very much for joining me. I appreciate it, and without you there wouldn't be a Flosstube, so thank you very much. Alright, I'm back with another update. I was supposed to film, I was planning on filming last Thursday, but I had to take my cat Zoe to the vet and yeah, it didn't happen. So she has an upper respiratory infection. So she's a little sneezy and sleeping a lot, but she's doing better now. So she got a lot of medicine and yeah, she's doing fine now. Okay, what have I been up to? I have a start and a finish. I have a fully finish. I have 4 new stitchy starts and a crochet start. And yeah, almost a finish. So let's dive right in. Let me check my book of days, because I want to show you in order what I have been doing. Greenhouse of Oddities. That was my focus piece for the month of April. And I managed to get some color in. So this is what the pattern looks like. It's by Lola Crow. I think you've all seen it. Oh, I love stitching on this. This is such a fun stitch. Oh, I'll put in a picture where I was last time you saw it, because I know I made one. And this is where I am now. And oh, there's one loose thread hanging. As you can see, I finished all the black stitching, or almost all of the black stitching, and I filled in the colors. So yeah, it's a wonderful stitch. And there is a new one out, Deadliest Creatures or something to do with an aquarium. But yeah, I want to stitch that one as well. And the Haunted Library. But this is, yeah, I love it. And I'm currently at, let me see. Oh, that's not a good one. This one. At, oh, my reading glasses. I'm at 38.45%. So almost half of it done. You wouldn't say it if you look at it like this, because there's a lot going on inside. But yeah, I'm almost half there. So yeah, love. It's quite messy on my table, so I'm throwing it all on the floor and I'll clean it up later. I'm sorry, I had to cut that out. Allergies. Next one is The Hound and the Hare by Modern Folk Embroidery. This is what it's going to look like. And I am currently at... Oh, this is not working. 11.95%. And this is where I was last time you saw it. And this is what I have now. I almost finished the top border. And yeah, I love the color. Oh, the lights. What's happening? Yeah. Love. And then one goes there. Then I stitched, this is start and a finish. Next whip is a full coverage. This is my focus full coverage of the month, but yeah, that didn't happen. I stitched on it. Let me show you what it looks like. This is Tuxedo Cat Lucy. Artwork is by Aya Trier, and it's charted by I don't know. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the screen. This is where I was last time you saw it, and I haven't done a whole lot. This is where I am now. I'm stitching this on a 25 count easy grid and in 10 stitch. I thought I picked 10, 1, 2, 3. I thought I would pick 10 stitch for speed, but for me it's not speedy at all. So I think I prefer a full cross over a 10 stitch. Or maybe it's because of the direction of the stitch, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's not going faster than a full cross. So yeah, I was planning on stitching this every weekend in April, but because of a gift I was stitching, and because of new starts, and yeah, I only stitched one weekend. Yeah, only the first weekend of April. So yeah. Oh, and I'm at 3.20% on this one. So yeah, I need to do better next month. Well, then I thought, let me take out an older web and try to finish that one, because I have all these webs, all these new starts, but finishes, yeah, lately it's not going very fast. So I thought, let me pick one. And I chose this one. It is called Quaker du Printemps by Jardin Privé. And this is where I was last time I stitched on it, last year. And this is what I have now. And I'm close to a finish. Yes, yes, yes. And this is what I have now. So I put in the rest of the bunny and everything. Yeah, well, I had this, but I discovered I made a mistake, so I had to unpick this and the little butterfly, and I did that again. I stitched it again, and then I went from there. So yeah, I'm stitching this on a 32 count vintage white, but the back side of vintage white, the plain, no, not the plain, without the modeling. And I'm stitching this with Pickle by Cottage Garden threads. And I already have the flosses for the summer one. So, but I want to finish this first before I start on the summer one. And I'm stitching this on the, I'm stitching the summer one on the same piece of fabric. So maybe I can get 3 seasons out of this fabric, maybe 2. I'm not sure, but yeah. I'm a long way from finishing all the seasons, so I don't mind. I have time, I hope. Okay. Then I had a new start. Or shall I save the starts for last? I'll save the starts for last. Oh, but I have only new starts left, so we're going into new starts. The first one, this pattern you must have seen on Instagram. It's a free pattern by Boomerang Stitches. Let me check. Yeah, Boomerang Stitches, and it's Bird Nerd, and I love it so much. And because I wanted to stitch it in all the called for colors, I had to order them first, so it took me a bit before I had the flosses. And yeah, this is where I am. I'm stitching this on a 40 count antique white linen by Zweigart, 1/2. Love, love, love. Yeah, I love it. I really love this one. So yeah, it's in my little bird bag because I have this in Pattern Keeper. Oh, let me check what percentage I have. I think it's on the bottom. Glasses. And I am at 16.62%. So yeah, that sounds like I have a lot, but then my other new start is this one. Oh, the flosses. This is a sale I'm hosting for my friend Geertje. She, if you want to know all about it, check out my last video. I tell you all about it. And I'm stitching this baskets of cherries. And I got this from Geertje for my birthday 2 years ago. So that's why I picked this one for the sale. And if you want to join us, please do stitch something with a bird, or stitch something by Blackbird Designs. And yeah, this is what I have so far. I stitched on this 2 evenings, and then I thought, oh, it's going very fast. Let me pause and pick another whip, because I wanted to prolong, because otherwise I'm hosting the sale and I'm done in 3 days. Yeah, well, that doesn't work. It really doesn't work. So this is what I have so far. I'm stitching this on a 36 count latte by Fibre on a Whim. And as this is quite a big piece for a little pattern, I thought, because it's going so fast and because I have a lot of fabric, I thought, let me order more panels from the series, so I can do a few and then put in a little frame and hang them together. And yeah, so that's what I did, but I'll show you in haul. Hips, haul hips. And then I had 4 new starts. Or did I tell you that already? I don't know. As always, I'm a little chaotic in my head. Then I had a new start. This one I had on my mind for a few months, and I really wanted to start it, but I had a little bit of doubt, because my friend Mariska gave me this pattern and I really, really loved it. Love it still. But then we had a Zoom meeting, and we came to talk about stitching, stitching patterns by Russian designers. And there was somebody who said she couldn't understand, and I get it. I totally get it. But if you are affected by the war, if you have family in the Ukraine, I completely get it. But on the other hand, I don't know. I struggled with what to do. So I thought, yeah, I have the pattern. Mariska bought it for me way before the war. I don't know. I just wanted to start it. And I'm sorry if I offend anyone by starting something from a Russian designer. I get it. I really do. But yeah. I think it's very difficult. For me, it's very difficult. But yeah, it is called Be Yourself by, I don't know how to pronounce it, Brunovsvets, I don't know. But do I have a picture? I do not have a cover picture right here, but if I have one, I'll put it in the screen. And this is where I got to. I'm stitching this on a 32 count vintage white, and I got the peppers done. And I love the colors. I was debating, if you follow me for a while, you have seen in one of my earlier videos that I was debating on which colors to use. I thought the called for colors are very dark. They kinda are, but there are some light colors in it. And I was wondering if I should substitute some colors. Well, in the end, I chose to use the called for colors, except for the anchor colors. I substituted them for DMC colors. And yeah, on a light fabric. Because I was thinking about a yellow fabric, or yellowy, but it has a light yellow in it. and a bit of darker yellow. So no, I'm going with the called for on the modeled side of Vintage White. So yeah. So that's a fun start, and I'm stitching a lot on 40 count lately. So now I stitch this on a 32 count, just as I do the Quaker du Printemps. And yeah, it's going very quick if you don't make any mistakes, because I used the wrong color. I was watching a movie and I really enjoyed the movie, and I picked the wrong color and I had to unpick it on Sunday. But yeah, the struggles you have. I'm sorry, I forgot to unzip my project bags. My last stitchy start is Strawberry Fields Forever. And when I started this, I thought I'm stitching this with my friend Sally. She is Stitchy Sally here on YouTube and on Instagram. And I thought I can use this for the Heertjescel as well. So yeah, now I'm stitching on 2 projects for the Heertjescel. I am stitching this on, oh yeah, I'm stitching this on a 32 count Lavender by Zweigart. And I really don't have a lot yet. And that's because, oh wait, I don't know, I can't get the color right. It looks grayish on screen. Oh, maybe this is better. Well, this is the only thing I have. It's a meager start, but I'm using the DMC colors, the DMC conversion, and I substituted some colors. So I'm using this color palette. Let me see. I saw it stitched up one time on Flosstube in DMC colors, and I really loved it. And it was by this girl. She lives in Canada, Australia. I think it's Canada. Dark hair. I forgot the name. She didn't post it. She did not post a video in quite a while. So I can't remember her name. But she did a really nice job. And she substituted the colors for the for the walls and the vase, and I changed some colors too. All that to say, I substituted colors. So yeah, we'll see. And the reason, because the reason that I have, okay, the reason that I don't have a lot yet is because I wanted to see how it looked with all these colors, because the vines are in 3 or 4 colors, and it's really a full pattern. I don't know if you know what I mean, with all these small things, and then the vines are in 3 colors, and I thought it's too busy for me. So I picked one color to do the vines in for the border, and I had to pick one, so I picked the brightest one, but I thought it was too bright, so I unpicked. And then I took the next color, and I didn't like it. So now I have the darkest green color, and I'm going to use that for the vine, and it is DMC 936. So yeah, I adapted a little bit to my, I'm not going to stitch in the year. The year is over here. I'm not going to do that. And I was thinking maybe I'm going to leave out this motif and stitch the year here, or maybe my initials, or maybe no initials and this motif. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. I'm going to make it my own. So yeah, I bet you Sally is way ahead of me, but that's okay. So many whips, so little time. So yeah, so those were my new starts. Then yeah, before I do my crochet project, I'll show you my fully finish. Yeah, no, my start and finish. Oh, I'm all over the place again. I'm sorry. I'll put in a video from my start and finish because I gifted it already. So here it is. Hi. Just wanted to show you my pillow. This is for my friend. She has a birthday tomorrow. And this is by the Nabby Needle, and it's called Forever Friends. And it is in the Punch Needle and Primitive magazine. Punch Needle and Stitcher. I don't know. PNPS. Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. And 2024 in the spring issue. And this is what it looks like. I've stitched this on a 40 count linen. I bought in a D-stash, and this is the back. I did not use the code for flosses because I didn't have them, but yeah, I pulled from stash and made my own conversion. But yeah, I love it, and I hope she loves it too. So, bye. Yeah, my friend really loved it. She was very pleased with the gift. She had a birthday, and it was in my working weekend 2 weeks ago. So I visited her before work, and yeah, we had just a lovely half an hour because I needed to go to work, and it was really nice weather, and we sat outside in her garden, and yeah, then I had to go to work. So that was a bit of a bummer, but she was very pleased with my present. So yeah. And then I have another fully finish. I showed you my framed, what's it called? Eliza's French birds. I'm sorry. And I brought another piece to the framers. And when I got it back and I put it on the wall, I looked at it and I said to my husband, the frame is too dark. And I really liked the structure in the wood, the structure in the frame, but I didn't like the color. So I thought what to do. So my husband thought I was nuts, but I bought a whitewash and I painted over the frame. And then I put it back on the wall and I thought, So I put another 2 coats of layers of whitewash and I really didn't like it. So I thought, well, let me get some chalk paint. So I bought a white chalk paint and I painted it and I thought, that's not it. And then I left it hanging for a few days and I said to my husband, you know what? I want the color of the floss because it's a monochromatic piece. And I thought, well, so I couldn't figure out which color I used. It's a DMC color. And I couldn't find the right color to match. So I bought a burnt umber and I painted over with that. And that looks much better. But now, well, I want your advice. What do you think? Do I need to put another coat, a tiny bit darker, because I have a dark brown that I can mix with the burnt umber? Well, let me show you first. This is my dog, Murphy. He was my dog. Sadly, we had to put him to sleep in 2019 because of bone cancer. And yeah, he was the best dog in the world. And I don't want a new dog. I want my Murph back. But yeah, we all know that doesn't work that way. So yeah. But anyways, I digress. I got this pattern from my sister on my 50th birthday. That was the year later. We had to, a year after Murphy died, I turned 50 and my sister, amongst other presents, gifted me this. And it's called Visla Silhouette, but I don't know which designer. I'll put it in the screen if I can find it. And yeah, well, this is the color of the frame. And look at the structure of the wood. I really love that. But I'm not sure about the color. I really want this one exactly. So what to do? Shall I leave it like this? Or am I very brave and try to mix the exact same color? I'm not sure. Well, I'm happy he's framed. He's in the living room, and yeah, he's my doggy. So I don't know what to do. I'm still debating. It's on my wall for 3 weeks now in this color, and I'm still not sure. And mostly when I pick out frames, I'm always happy with the result. But with this one, it was very dark brown, and it was way too dark. So yeah. And then I have a crochet project, a whip, crochet whip. I met up with my friend Mariska last week for the first time. She was doing a weekend Maastricht with her boyfriend, and we got together for tea, and we had a wonderful time. We have been in contact for 2 or 3 years now through Instagram, and yeah, we had so much fun. And she got me this gift, a little duck, a Rendale duck, and I put it on my backpack. And I was really inspired by the duck theme. So when I came home, I ordered this pattern. It's by Stip and Haak. It's a Dutch, they're always on craft fairs. And they have a really nice stand. If I can find a picture, I took a picture on the Creado a few years back, and I know I have this picture. If I have it, I'll put it in the screen. And I bought Eend Edward, Duck Edward. So this is my Duck Edward so far. Because of my fibromyalgia, I can't crochet for a long time in one sitting, if you know what I mean. So I have to do 45 minutes each day max. And yeah, I started last Saturday. Oh my gosh. And I bought a pattern online, a PDF, and I went through my scraps over there and over there, and I found exactly the right colors you need for this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the white felt dots. I'm not sure. And I have one wing finished already. So one wing is going here, and I need to do the other wing and the feet, the legs and the feet, and then I'm done. He's so cute. Yeah. So this is Edward. Yeah, because I really wanted to crochet something, but not a big project, no blankets because of my wrist and my hand. So yeah. So those were all my whips and new starts and finish and fully finish. I have, what do I have? Oh, I have a Flosstube recommendation. I discovered her a few days ago. I was during my lunch break, and I thought, well, at home, not at work, because I work half days, so I don't have a lunch break at work. I was sitting at home with my crackers, and I thought, let me check Flosstube, because yeah, I wanted to discover something new, someone new. And I came across Kenzie. Her name is Kenzie, and she is Mod Poppy Stitchery. And I love her project. She had wonderful fully finishes on two, the raccoon and another one in the Year of the Woods by Cottage Garden Samplings, and she finished them on a piece of, I don't know how you call it, what's around the crackly part of a tree. I don't know how to call it in English, but she finished that on that. And I loved it. And I love her project, and she is such a lovely person, and she's a biologist, I think, something with biology, and she has links in her drop-down box from where you can watch birds nest. I don't know the word for it, but there's a camera on a bird's nest, and you can watch the little birds grow. Oh, I love that. Yeah, it was very interesting. She has a wildlife minute and she tells something about nature and it's very interesting. I highly recommend her Flosstube. So yeah, if you want a new Flosstuber to watch, go and watch Kenzie. She's, yeah, I highly recommend. Fresh of, no, how do you call it? A breath of fresh air? Yeah, she's very nice, and yeah, I really loved the video. So I'm going to watch the other ones as well. I think she has about, I don't know, over 10 videos out. So yeah, and if you like her, please subscribe. She's almost at 1,000 subscribers. I checked this morning, she was at 904. So if you want to watch her, go all support Kenzie. She's a really nice person. The giveaway. Last time I told you I wanted to do a giveaway, but I was a little late messaging the designer. So yeah, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to give away 2 copies of The Hound and the Hare. And if you want to be entered for the giveaway, please use the word hound in your comment and I'll do a random comment picker next time. And yeah, see who the winners are. I have permission from Jacob to forward 2 copies because I have one myself and I'm going to forward. So it's not going through Jacob, but it's going through me. And because of that, I'm going to donate to the foundation. Because if you buy the pattern, 25% of the proceeds go to the Greyhound Foundation in the UK. And I'm going to donate, I think, a little bit more to the foundation because of the giveaway. If you know what I mean. I'm so coherent today. Not. So yeah, that was my giveaway. I did my Flosstube recommendation. Hips. Let me show you what I've bought this time. April 5th, I went with Tony. For the new viewers, she's my friend and co-worker. And we went to Atelier Flosstube I in Vase. It's about in the middle of the country. It's a 2-hour drive from where we live in the south. And because of the craft fair in Belgium was cancelled, because we both took the day off to go to the craft fair together, but because it was cancelled, we thought, well, then we go visit Simone. We have the day off, so why not? So we did. We both had an anniversary at work. I am 25 years working for the library, and my friend Tony is 40 years, but not only in the library. She worked in different places for the city, but she has her 40th anniversary. Sorry, words. So our co-workers, we had a dinner and it was lovely, and we got a gift certificate for the windmill in Vase. And if you've ever been to Vase in the windmill, you can have lunch and high tea there. And yeah, we always go when we visit Simone and we go shopping at Simone. We always go have lunch in the windmill before we go home. So we got a gift certificate for the both of us for a lunch. So that was very nice. And well, let me see what I have bought at Simone's. I bought a lot of floss, a lot of fancy floss. First of the fancy floss I picked is for this pattern, Out on a Limb. I bought this last year on vacation at the attic in Phoenix, and I thought it was wonderful. But it is kitted up with, or the colors are Gloriana silks. And yeah, I don't like stitching with silk, so I wanted a fancy floss conversion. So Simone helped me pick out the colors. We took out the DMC conversion and then we made a fancy floss conversion. So yeah, now I need to pick out fabric, but with all my new starts lately, I'm going to wait for a bit because I have other things I want to start soon. And then I bought fancy floss for Autumn Bee. by the blue flower. And I don't know, was this also with silks? I can't remember. Let me see. Yeah, Dinky Dyes. And Dinky Dyes are not available in the Netherlands, I think, anyway. So I picked this one. Simone helps me again. This one for the wings. Look at it. Oh, it's so beautiful. And then I picked, I'm not going to stitch everything. I'm going to use a combination of DMC and Fancy Floss. But here are the colors I picked for the Fancy Floss. And then the rest is going to be DMC. So another new start in my future. And I think I'm going to stitch this on the lavender, because I bought that as Simone's as well, but I started it already. I started something on it already, and it was Strawberry Fields Forever. Yeah. Where is my Strawberry Fields Forever? Oh, yeah. This fabric I bought at Simone's. Well, I ordered it because it was sold out, but when she had it in stock, I ordered it. So, yeah. This is going to be for this, I think. Or maybe the slightly darker one. I have a fabric that's a bit more purpley. The one I used for Eliza's French Birds. Maybe I'm going to use that one. Anyways, then I bought... what did I buy? Oh, the Quilting Bee. I love this. I think it was Alice, Honeybee Stitcher on Instagram, who took it with her to Dutch Mania last year for the brag table, and I loved it so much. And then I saw it at Simone's and I thought, yeah, well, this needs to come home with me, because, as you know, I love the blue flower a lot. Then I bought a piece of 40 count vintage country mocha, because I didn't have any 40 count. So I needed that one. Then I bought, oh, this one I ordered. And Simone had it for me. She kept it for me until we visited her, if you know what I mean. I ordered these buttons a while ago. I saw them online, they were on sale. And I know, because Stitchy Sally stitched this. And when I came across the buttons, I thought, oh, let me order them for €3, I think. And then I was looking for the pattern, so now I have both. And I can start this. And it's not a small one. My husband said, oh, that's not a big one. You can do that in between the other ones. So maybe he's right. But I always think that. So what did I buy? More Fancy Floss. Let me see. Wait, I'll pause and I'll take everything out of the bag so it doesn't make a lot of noise. Oh, sorry. I wobble you. Then I bought Fancy Floss for... Yeah, and Simone said to me, can you remember which color you buy for which pattern? And I said, oh, I'm sure I can. Well, now I'm not so sure anymore. Well, anyways, I bought these colors and these colors because I wasn't sure when I was at Simone's. So I thought, well, let me get them all. And then I can choose when I start the project. Let me see, I think these are too dark for that project. Oh, this is Purple Iris. That one. Okay, so I bought 3 colors of purple. And one of those colors I'm going to use for Luminous Fiber Arts Gathering Violets. The one I bought from Market. I think it's called Gathering Violets. So one of those 3 I'm going to use. But yeah, I couldn't decide. So I thought, you know what? Purple is my favorite color. And the ones I don't use go in stash. And I can always use them for something else, right? I bought a purple iris because I love this color. No, purple. Yeah, purple iris. I have a few over there. And then I bought... Oh, I remember. I think it's for Alpaca Farm. I'm going to start this somewhere in this year together with Stitchy Sally. We're going to start Alpaca Farm. So, yeah, I bought fancy floss for that. But I'm not sure. I think I have colors left then. And I can't remember for what project they are. Maybe I have my shopping list somewhere. Because I always write it down. I don't know. Anyway, then I bought at Simone's. Oh, I know. This is for In Praise of Pollinators by Blue Flower. And that one is also from Market. 2 months ago, last month. And this is the fabric for it. It is vintage stone grey, but it's a 32 count because the 40 count is not available anymore, at least in the Netherlands. I don't know, because I think Janine had called for 40 count as a called for. But yeah, I love this. And I was debating on another color, and I had some other grayish fabrics, but I think it's going to look beautiful on this. And it's the called for. And then I bought a piece of Ancient Lilac by Tabby Cat in 40 count. And this is so beautiful. You need to see this on the board. I love this so much. It's a bit more pinkish in real life. It's blowing out a bit, but look at it. The contrast on camera is brighter than in real life. But, yeah. What happened? I couldn't not. So, yeah. I'm not sure what I'm going to stitch on this. Oh, you know what? I have that pattern I bought at the attic last year with the flesh-eating plant by, I don't know, maybe that one. I have a fabric picked out for that one, but this one will be nice as well, I think. So then, I think that's all I ordered or bought at Simone's when we went there. But then I ordered later. What's this for? I can't remember. When I ordered the fabric, when the lilac fabric came in, no, not the lilac, the lavender. When the lavender came in, I thought, well, a piece of fabric can't travel alone. So I ordered 2 of the Garden Club series. I'm not going to stitch them all 12 because, yeah, there are a few I not quite like, not to offend or anything, but yeah, this is Honeybee. This is so beautiful. And this is Tulip and Lily. And there's one called When the Lily Grows I want to do. And the Apple Orchard. It's this one, the Apple Orchard. Yeah, there are a few, and I want to, because I think on the 40 count, a frame by 10 by 10 centimeters fits perfectly. I hope, I think. So yeah. And then I was at Pipo's, a craft store in the Netherlands, and I bought this piece of fabric. Ugh, what's the camera doing? I bought this piece of fabric for, I think that's a nice color, a nice pattern for, nice fabric for the back of pillows or something. So yeah. and because I needed a floss that was sold out online. And I have a bag of DMC, but I can't remember what it's for. I really can't. It will come to me. And then I got my floss of the month. You know how I love my floss of the month, threads of the month club. It's by Tom and Lily Creations. And this is the April selection. Oh, it is so springy. All the pastel colors. I love it. It reminds me of the 80s when I was a teenager. There was a time when we were wearing a lot of pastel colors. Yeah, I love it. Love, love, love. And then I bought 2 needle minders from Jessica. She is Jessica Stitches on Instagram, YouTube and Etsy. And she put in 2 bird stickers. Lovely. And then I bought the apple blossom because I wanted to order that last time, but it was sold out. So now she had new apple blossoms and this one. It's a little wooden needle minder with a ladybug. So yeah, I bought those. And oh yeah, needles, because I love my peacemakers, size 28. Those are my favorites. And I bought, yeah, I know, I bought a pattern on Etsy. I bought 2 patterns on Etsy, I think. But yeah, I did. Well, I bought this one. I love a dragon. I didn't have a dragon pattern yet, so I thought, I don't think, it's not really a cover picture, but it's also not really a, it's more of a mock-up, because you can't see anything on this, so I can show you this. And I bought another one. Oh, it's in my pattern keeper, because it couldn't, I got it in pattern keeper. That one I couldn't get in pattern keeper. No matter what I tried, I couldn't get it in, so I bought by oh my gosh, it's a pattern keeper, and I found it. It's by Nikki Pattern, and it's called Tufted Titmouse. And I love this one for my bird wall. I thought if I stitch this on a modeled fabric, it would look lovely. Maybe on this one. I think it would work. Yeah, so I have a note, a little post-it note on my laptop with all the called for colors. So when I'm ordering again, I'm going to order the flosses for this one as well. And then there was a freebie by the Snowflower Diaries. I saw this, I think, on the Mix Instagram from the Handwerk Boutique. I'm not sure, but this one, and I thought it was really cute for a little Easter pillow. So yeah. So that's all I have for you. Did I buy another pattern? No, I was planning on buying another pattern, but I strained myself. I contained myself. I don't know, but I did. In the end, I didn't. So that's all for the stitching part. Let me pause and I'll be right back. I completely forgot to tell you something. I'm going to my second retreat this year. I'm going to Stitch in London in October, and it's the second weekend. I'm going to meet up with my friend Sarah. She's Sew Me Sarah here on Instagram and YouTube, and her friend Noreen. And yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I already picked a pattern to stitch for the Smalls Exchange, and I'm thinking about table gifts and all the things. We are planning on going, my husband and I are going on Monday. We're leaving the Monday before the retreat. And on Friday we change hotels, and then we're going to stay in the hotel where the retreat is. And yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited. So yeah, that's part of plans, I think. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to mention that. Bye. I have been reading. I have finished 2 books. The first one is by Helen Fields, De Laatste die sterft. I'm not sure what the English title is, but I'll look it up and I'll put it in the screen. She finished her series about Luke Kalanick, but some of the characters from that series are returning in this new series. It is about Sadie Levesque. She's kind of a private investigator from Canada, and she flies to Isle of Mull in Scotland, where a US family moved, and the daughter went missing and turned up dead. She was murdered, and yeah, Sadie finds her, and it goes from there. Yeah, I love the way Helen Fields writes her books. I love the plots. I love everything about it. But the end, it was not what I had expected. So yeah, I really love it. And I highly recommend. But it's not the end that I had in mind. Let's put it like that. But yeah, you can't always get what you want, even in books. So yeah, I highly recommend. I really enjoyed that one. Then I've read by Frida McFadden, The Perfect Son, The Perfecte Zoon in Dutch. I'm not sure if that's the title in English, but I'll look it up and I'll put it in the screen. It's about this family of 4, a mom, a dad, Erica and Jason, and the kids, Liam and I forgot the daughter's name. Liam is around 16, 17 years old. The daughter is about 14. She's a bit cranky, moody, not really outgoing. And our son seems like the perfect son. He's always polite. He's always telling his mom he loves her. And yeah, but he has a little dark side. And then a girl from the school goes missing. And yeah, it goes from there. And I wanted to keep reading, but yeah, it felt a bit like young adulty. The chapters are short. The text is very clear, a bit bigger than usual. We call it Bladspiegel, but I'm not sure what it's called in English. That it's easy to read. How the text is divided on the page and all. And I thought the other 2 I read are better. The housekeeper books, I thought they were better. But yeah, I wanted to keep reading. The end was really surprising because Frida McFadden has these plot twists. So yeah, I really liked that. I was really going, what? So yeah, I liked that, but I thought the other 2 were better. But if you like Frida McFadden, I think you should read it anyway. But that's my opinion. And I just discovered yesterday at work that there is going to be a 3rd book in the Housekeeper series. So if you enjoyed reading those, there will be a 3rd one. So yeah. And that's it. No, I'm listening to another book, but I haven't finished it. It's the 3rd one from Sarah J. Maas. Court of, I don't know, but I'm listening to it. I haven't finished it yet. So then I have been watching 4 movies I really liked. No, 3 movies and 1 series. I watched Damsel on Netflix. I really liked that one. It's about this girl who lives in a cold, poor land. And then she's the daughter of a king-like person. And then she is promised to this prince she needs to marry, and then, well, it's not what it seems. Yeah, so it's an adventure, adventurous, what do you call it? Fantasy adventurous movie. I really liked it. And oh, who was the actress? I think that was the girl who, what's her name? Something with Bobby. ... Bobby. Is that not the girl from Stranger Things who played 11? She did the role of 11. Well, no, I'm not sure. Well, anyways, if you like fantasy, if you like adventurous, go watch Damsel on Netflix. Then I watched Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning about 3 weeks ago, I think, 2 weeks ago, and it is on, I'm not sure, I think it was on Prime. Well, it's another Mission Impossible movie with Tom Cruise. It's part 1. It was a long movie and it's part 1, so there will be a part 2 somewhere in the coming years. When I messed up my stitching last week, it was because I was watching Argyle. I'm sorry, I had a sneeze. Allergies. Argyle is about this woman. She writes, she's a young woman. She writes spy novels. And then one night she has a kind of a book signing lecture in a bookstore. And afterwards she's going home and she calls her mom. They have a close relationship. And then they decide she's going to stay with her mom and dad. And then she takes the train. And when she's on the train, something happens. And she gets help from this guy. And it goes from there. So yeah, highly recommend. It was a really nice movie. So I enjoyed myself. And then a series, I watched Perception on Disney. I was looking for a series and my sister texted me, oh, have you seen Perception? It's with this guy, Will, from Will and Grace. So Eric McCormack. And yeah, I really love that one. He is a college professor and he knows all about the brain. And then his former student works for the FBI and she calls him in for help. And then every episode he's helping her with the case. Yeah, I really like that one. It has 3 seasons and yeah, I flew through them. So yeah. And what am I watching now? Yeah, I can't decide on a series. I watched, I did discover Tracker on Disney or Prime. I think it was Disney. And it's called Tracker, but it only has 2 episodes. But I really liked it. So if I think there are going to be more. So I'm going to follow that series. And yeah, I started a few series I didn't like. So I stopped watching. And yeah, if you have any series recommendations for me, please leave them in the drop-down box below because yeah, I watched a lot and I can't seem to find something else. And I love a series with a lot of seasons. So if you have recommendations, I hope you will put them in the drop-down box below. So okay, right. This is all I have for you today. I'm going to edit this and then my husband texted me, are you finished? So he's coming home from the gym and we're going to fill up the hole between the cupboards. If you have watched my video before Christmas or right after Christmas, my cat Zoe fell between the cupboards. So we bought a shelf and we're going to hang it because next week we are flying to Sweden and next Saturday we're going to visit our youngest son, Finn. He's doing his 2nd minor in Sweden in a place called Faxjö. I don't know how to pronounce it. But we are flying to Stockholm. Then we are renting a car and we're going to see Finn. And we're going to stay there for 3 nights, and then we drive back to Stockholm, and we are going to stay for 3 nights in Stockholm, and then we come back. I've only have a week off, so yeah, that's nice. So I'm going to see my youngest son again. I haven't seen him since Christmas, so that's nice. But because my sister-in-law Miranda and my neighbor Marley are coming to take care of Zoe, and I don't want them to find Zoe behind the cupboards, and then with all of the stress and anxiety and that goes with it. So we decided before we fly to Sweden, we need to close up that hole. So that's what we're going to do this afternoon. I'm wishing you a lovely, lovely weekend. I hope the weather is nice. It's really soft here, but not really sunny, but it is nice spring weather. So I hope the weather is nice wherever you are, that you get a lot of stitching done this weekend, and take care of yourself, take care of others, and thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!